is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready? Ultra.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Let's go now.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
This defense for the Patriots, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 23. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, He found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Let's go.
3.5 to go, first quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know,
looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Ebukam. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And they run with Harris off the option. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And the Patriots at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's going to air one out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And some room to work. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll look to throw here. That's complete yet again to Thornton. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They're going to look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now back to throw. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Williams brings it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
22 needles. Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game. limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I can just hear it in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
He's got his tight end fan, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. From the gun, he'll hand this off. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now that's a mountain-over man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Isabella now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Double 38.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On the give, this is Harris. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. scrimmage, that's all. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do that, right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now. Right, 97.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv, means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that